Hey coaches, Joe Salas here. My favorite topic, quick game. We're continuing our 4-day insertion for air raid and we're going over quick game today. Day one, we run a slant shoe combination. We call it 7 and 9. We like it against every coverage. Day two is our stick routes. We call it 11 and 10. Stick routes are good against everything, particularly against too high. Day three is our what we call Hitch boot concept, good against any zone coverage. And then day four is our snag concept, great against man. It's a man killer. So that's what we got. Let's start it out. Day one. Well, let's start with this. Our pass protection is big on big. We call it a modified vertical set. So we're basically the modified part just means we're trying to get our hands on them as quick as possible. So we're taking a vertical set, but we want to latch on. We want to lock them in and get belly to belly with them. We feel like D-line, their job is to create space. So we want to take away that space. So we're not just going to take a deep vertical set. We're going to vertical set and try to get on them right now. And we basically use the same protection, whether it's 90, the deeper routes, or quick game that we're going to show today. It's the same coverage to us. So here we go. The other big rule is, the air raid rule is if it's man, you're running. If it's zone, you're sitting. So that's why we particularly like this play. We call this 7 to the left and 9 to the right. But really, it's the quarterback's the only one that has to know that because it's a mirrored route. So outside guys are running 3-step slants. Inside guys are running shoot routes, getting out to the numbers. F is taking we call it a middle check. He's checking his backer, coming through and trying to get in front of the quarterback about 3 yards deep, making sure there's a throwing lane there. We just tell him if he can't see you, or if you can't see him, he can't see you. We end up getting some big plays off this back in a scramble situation. And the quarterback start moving one way or the other, and the F will come with them. Little dump pass turns into a big play, so it's a good deal for us. Now, the thing that makes this thing so special for us, and we're going up against a cover 3 look right now, but what makes it so special with us is the way that we progress, our progression read, is that we start, our first look is actually on the back side. So this thing would go 1 to 2 to 3, and then he would be 4. So in essence, what it turns out to be is it's a man side and a zone side because of the speed of the quarterback looking. So we call a 7. His first look is to the right. He's catching the ball. He's popping his feet. If he can hit the slant, he's going to take it right now. That could happen 2 ways. Either they're locked up playing man, so he's going to come out and throw it, or this wheel's just expanding real fast, opening up a window, and the quarterback sees it and he takes it. If he doesn't like it, if this wheel's sitting or dropping back, then he turns. So he pops his feet, he fast feets back, and now that gives this side time to work the windows. So we're anticipating some kind of expansion here, some kind of expansion here. Our good old rules, the back to noose drill, he's going to sit down between the cones. He's going to sit down between backers. So he's working this window right here. He's finding the grass, sitting it down. Usually, especially versus cover 3, a big play over and over and over again for us. If the quarterback doesn't like it here, he comes to the shoot. He can also, if this guy overexpands, he can come to the second window. We don't mind going to the second window, but normally it's in the first window. We like this play so much because we feel like we've got all the answers to it. If the corner's chasing the slant, we're going to wheel it. If the safety's getting nosy down on the slant, we're going to pump it and he's going to get vertical. If the inside backers are buzzing out of there, we're going to make a call where we got double slants and the tailback swinging, so we can hit it behind that second back. If they're locked up playing man, we've got a couple different rubs that we like, where we can rub and help the slant get open, or we can rub and help the wheel get open. So no matter what the defense gives us, we feel like we got an answer when we're going 7 and 9. And for over the last 20 years, most years, this is our #1 play. We've called this 10, 12, 15 times in a game before. It's one that we have a high level of confidence on. The only drawback is we don't push it down to the JV. We have not had success with it on JV. This is one when they get to varsity. We spend a lot of time in the spring and the summer teaching them how to run this thing and teaching them how to progress through it and teaching the receivers how to find the windows. So that's 7 and 9. Day one, number one quick game that we throw, and through the season, probably the number one pass that we throw, besides Larry Roger. All right, day 2, we're going stick route. Just like all air raid guys, I've finally gotten to the point where I love stick route just like all the other air raid guys do. There was a while there we didn't run. I didn't run stick, and I don't know how I survived without running it because it's a great play. So we'll go. Ours is 11 to the left, 10 to the right, and we run it just like everyone else does. So we're going to go. Z's going vert. Y is the stick. We run a 5-step stick, 3 big, 2 little, and we still we bend it to the walk player a little bit still. So if he was in this situation where the walk's playing slightly inside of us, we would run to his inside shoulder on 5 steps. F's got the swing right now. On the backside, we got double hitches, and the quarterback knows anytime he can take it, he's going to take it. We're going to take those hitches anytime they're there. So it just comes down 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2, as fast as you can get there. 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2. Get the ball out of your hands. If this corner presses us, we'll give him a little signal, and he can take the vertical only if this guy's pressing him. If not, it's a pre-snap, and then it's 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2. That's how we're running sticks. So it's 10 on this side. If we want to go 11, it'd be on the other side. Obviously, it's a great play out of 3x1 also. It's like it just as much out of 3x1 as we do out of 2x2. Next one is 5 and 6. This has turned into this play because of 5 and 6, which is again it's a hitch boot concept. We've taken a lot of offense out of our playbook. We don't have it sprints anymore. We've gotten rid of our boot waggles because of this play. And the main reason is because of pass pro. If you're a sprint team and you're sprinting the ball out, you got to figure out how we're going to protect that thing, and you got to spend time on it. If you're a boot waggle team, you got to decide how we're going to block that thing, and you got to spend time on it. This one allows us to only use our normal pass pro. So to give you the example here, F normally on a 90, he has what we call check swing, where he's going to shuffle twice and then he's going to swing after he checks his back. Well, on this play, he's going to pretend that he's doing that, but he's really just getting the leverage on the defensive end. So this guy will set normal, this guy will take his charge, he'll be blocking them, and then this F will just seal him inside so that the quarterback can escape if we get to that part of the play. So first read, 5 is to the left, 6 is to the right. First read is the 5-step hitch. H is going to be on a cross, and he's got basically waggle rules. Once he crosses the Y, if he finds grass, he's going to sit up on the grass. H has got a hitch, and Z's got to clear, and he's got to be a team guy. He's got to clear that guy out of there. So hardest part of the play is to convince our high school quarterback that if we call this play 10 times, we really would like to throw that hitch all 10 times. High school quarterbacks, they'll throw it 3-4 times in a row and then boot out of there for no reason on the 5th time. We keep selling. Hey, we would love if we called it 10 times and threw the hitch all 10 times. So getting them to take what's there is a big part of the play. Now, if he doesn't, if it's covered, if he doesn't like it, now he's going to pump it, he's going to reverse out, and he's going to start sprinting. As soon as this Y sees him reverse, he's going to take off straight to the sideline. He becomes a number 2. This Y is number 3, and him running the ball is number 4. We love this thing. Again, because of the protection, because of the amount of easy throws, and because we're moving the pocket without any additional investment in pass pro. Fantastic play. Any kind of zone coverage, we really like this play. And that's day 3. Day 4 is our snag concept, and it is a man killer. Also, 5 and 6, We push this thing down all the way. It's JV, great JV play, great middle school play, even into the rec department. Great middle school, great rec play. So this is a great play to push down into your system. All right, next one is 3 and 4. That is our man killer. That is a snag concept. And this play is one that actually where we kind of wanted to play man against us. So we've got the hitches on the backside, just like on the stick. If he can take a free one, he's going to take a free one. But typically, they're going to be. We're calling this when they're playing man, so they're probably not going to be there. But he's always going to pre-snap it to make sure. All right. Y takes a 4-step corner route. He's using his air raid rules on whether he's going front pylon or back pylon. Z taking a, we call it a diamond release. He's taking a diamond release, 3-step slant. F is on the swing. We read this thing 1 to 2 to 3, but it's actually not read that way. If it's man, we're calling this because we think we've got man. If it's man, he's probably taking that corner every single time. That's the kill part of it. If they catch us and they've switched the zone and we weren't ready for it, now it almost becomes a stick route. It comes 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2. Again, pre-snapping on the backside. 4 on the right, 3 on the left. You can run them really all 4 of these you can run, whether it's 3x1 or 2x2. They're both they're great plays out of either one. So that's our quick game. I know I went fast. Try not to let the light turn off on me. It's on a timer. That's it. Do the YouTube stuff. Like it, comment. Let's trade back and forth. I'd like to hear your thoughts and your ideas also. Thank you, coaches.